You probably in the same boat I used to be in. Spent your last $30 on a Twitter FaceTime call. Don't worry though, cause your boy Jug is here to help. Now, they don't call me Jug for no reason. I earned this name. I built this brick by brick. I ain't just wake up one day and thought to myself, you know what? I'ma name myself Jug. No, that's not how it went. I had to read Jug status. Boom, I'ma need you to drive to the thrift store. This method number 2. Get you some loafers, the skinniest jeans possible, a tight compression shirt, and shave your head bald. What on earth makes you think that this is a good fit? Like, you're literally a millionaire if you don't go buy you some Hetty Semaine jeans and like an Alexander Hampton coat, you know, some actual jerk. But nah, you wanna wear that. If you was gonna buy that, you should have just gave me the money, twin. But anyways, get you that fit. Boom, then I'm gonna need you to go on CarMax and rent you any European car. You know, Audi R8, Porsche 911, Lamborghini Hurricane. Boom, then I'm gonna need you to go to the jewelers and rent you a little watch. Now, I ain't talking about no G-Shock, but I'm talking about Big Boy Presidential Rollie 2026. Now I'm gonna need you to go on TikTok and follow this exact script. I was 19 years old, homeless, working a 9 to 5, trapped in the matrix. I had no females. I would beat my meat every day, trapped in the matrix. Now I own 3 companies and can retire this year if I wanted to, trapped in the matrix. You want to be the boss? You gotta take the steps to do so. Trapped in the matrix. You gotta want to escape, trapped in the matrix. Tap the link in the bio and buy my course to get out the matrix. Trapped in the matrix. Boom, now you gotta record some course videos. Boom, sit at your desk and make 5 little 30-minute videos talking about literally nothing. I'm talking about nothing at all. Just make it sound like you saying something smart. Charge a smooth little $100 for the course and boom, you just came up quick. That's like $500 a day. You know what you can get with $500? That's a large bucket of popcorn at the movie theaters. Now you gotta actually buy that European car and that Rollie and just rinse and repeat. Boom, go on any AI software, do a prompt and make a semi-realistic female. She gotta be bad though. I'm talking about slim, thick, petite, light skin. Hold it, I'll be right back. Boom, then I need you to go on Twitter and make an account with a girl name and make her the profile pic. Boom, then I need you to keep generating more pics of the girl and then post the pics on Twitter. After you're doing that for like a cool 2 weeks or so, when you gaining your followers, go ahead and make you a fake OF account with the same girl you generated. Boom, you gonna get you some followers and subs. Most likely horny 40-year-old man with a cheating wife and 2 kids. One boy named Michael who's on the cheer team and one daughter named Samantha who is on the football team equipment manager, aka she's taking part from the QB, running back, wide receiver, O-line, and D-line. They're gonna be sending you little messages and stuff like that. And then, not gonna lie, you might have to look at a meat pic. But if you really bought your bag, that don't phase you. Boom, they gonna be sending you money, twin. You made it. 20, 50, 100. You gonna be getting paid, twin. I'm talking about at least a band a month. You know what you can get with a band? That's a large fry and drink at Five Guys. I'm pushing it with the drink, not gonna lie. And boom, if they ever say something like, let me fly you out, you can literally just text and say the flight is 2 bands. Boom, get that show and then block it. This method, you can retire by like 25. And to be honest, I don't even think you should feel bad. Because why is a grown man, fully developed frontal lobe, 600 nanograms of testosterone, 18 plus years of life experience, you sending a random female you just met on the internet some money? Now this right here is my favorite method. Not only because you serving street justice.
You should have called the cops. Nigga, I serve street justice.
But because you also getting paid. Boom, go on any damn website, preferably Discord. And to be honest, the gender of the account does not matter at all. You just gotta find people to e-date. Make the age of your account say 18, but while you talking to them, you gotta tell them you're not 18. Now some of the, you know, morally competent ones are gonna sit and, you know, block you like a normal person, but you already know some are not. You know, some folks was on that island, they just didn't make the list. Boom, keep on talking to them for like a cool 2 weeks to a month, you know, just egging them on, stuff like that. Then once you're doing that, I'm gonna need you to go on a third-party website, search up all their information, you know, where they work at, where they live, you know, if they got kids or not, you know, little stuff like that, you know, normal stuff. Then go on a different account, send the screenshots of them talking to the underage kid, and then be like, hey, I know you've been talking to my son and or daughter. I'm gonna report you to the authorities. I've already searched up your information, so don't even try to run. They're gonna be hitting the young jock. They're gonna be begging. Before I go broke like jock, they're gonna be like, no, please, I'll do anything. That's when you hit them with the send insert amount here, and then I won't tell. Boom, they send the money. You snitch anyway. Most of these prayers be in high level positions. I'm talking about corporate managers, priests, CEOs. So if you find one of them, you hit the jackpot, and it's a win-win. You get one less loser off the street, and you getting paid. Now I gotta end the vid cause my phone on 3%, and I like the vid for me and my partner jump you like how Shell did John Cena.